So let's move to lead handoff. If you guys see some things that are repetition from earlier lessons, it just means that it's pretty important. Okay, this is a repetition from an earlier lesson. Let's go over lead handoff. So, number one, I want you guys adding notes to the lead tracker and CRM that you're using. So, if the client is giving you maybe an Excel or a Google sheet, uh, create a place to add notes next to the lead. You might create color codes and things like that for yourself, but create a place to add notes to that lead. I also want you adding notes into the CRM and notes to your lead tracker that we showed you, the template that we showed you earlier. You're going to be putting notes in normally two places. It's typically going to be on a CRM if the client has a CRM where their leads are, a spreadsheet if they don't have a CRM, but you're also going to add notes to the lead tracker. So the idea is that you have 1,000 leads, either on a spreadsheet or a CRM. You need your notes on that conversation on that place where all 1,000 leads are. You also need notes on the funneled down, the tightened down lead tracker that track only your conversation. So put your notes in two different places. All right. If you get a warm lead, someone that's going to sell, even if they're not selling for 4 months, your team leader needs an email and a text and maybe a phone call immediately. Immediately. I can't tell you how many times someone says, I'm going to sell in 4 months, and then they sell next week. That happens all the time. Someone gives a guesstimate of 4 months only because they're not really thinking about selling. When somebody is selling or buying, their timetables change a lot. It just depends on when they're most aware of that need. Okay. I thought about buying a truck. This is a couple of years ago. I thought about buying a truck and I thought I'm going to buy in about 6 months, but I'm going to go test drive some trucks. Guess what? I left that day with a new truck. So people, when they start thinking about something, their timetable moves up dramatically. And if you think that you have lots of time, that I'm just going to hold on to this lead, they said that they were going to sell, I'm not going to give it to my team leader because they're not selling for 6 months. Maybe you gave them the seed of thought that they needed to decide to sell tomorrow. So when you get somebody that's going to sell a house, give it to your team leader right away, instantly, even if you think it's not going to happen for a little while. Team leaders, you should call those people today, even if you think it's not going to happen for a little while. All right. And then I want you to encourage you to learn how to request a warm phone transfer. Please learn how to request a warm phone transfer. I can't tell you, this is something that's pretty simple. Um, I see it so rarely that I think ISAs either aren't thinking about it or you think it's a little more difficult than it really is. It's not hard to request a warm phone transfer. You're talking to someone, they say they're going to sell, or they say that they ask a question, and you go, hey, I'm not sure if you're available for a couple of extra minutes. Do you think I could try to get my team leader? I don't know what they're doing right now. They might be an appointment. Do you think I could try to get them on the phone? They can answer that question for you. Do you have a minute? Yeah, I have a minute. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me try to merge them in on this call. All right, it's as simple as that. Try to warm phone transfer because you got them on the phone. If you hang the phone up without a transfer, without an appointment, your team leader and you might have a hard time getting them again. All right. So this is how I want you guys at least attempting lead handoff.